What is going on with Amazon Arnold?
He wrote, can you guys tell me if this is a mean prank? My wife and I have had a million arguments about her Amazon addiction. My wife doesn't work, so I pay all the bills, and I'm always blown away when I see the credit card statement each month and how much she spent on Amazon. I want to take our credit card off the Amazon account so the next time she goes to place an order, she'll have to call me to get the credit card details. That way I can ask how much she's ordering instead of finding out at the end of the month. Would that be mean, or do I have the right to do this?
You absolutely have the right to do this. You work, you make the money, you pay the bills, you pay for all the Amazon orders. Of course. I don't know why you haven't done this yet. I don't even think it's a prank. It's just what you need to do to get your wife to stop spending all your money. That is crazy.
No, this absolutely, if you do that, that absolutely falls into financial abuse.
That's not financial abuse.
Yes.
She's financial abusing.
No, but
she's abusing his finances.
First of all, you guys are married, and so obviously I would hope that there's been a conversation about the arrangement. Why doesn't your wife work? I have a feeling it's not just because, like, oh, she just up and decided she's not going to work. Like, you guys are married, so, like, you made that decision together. There has to be an arrangement. It's also concerning to me that, like, yes, there is a credit card. It is yours. You are the breadwinner. You make the money, but why doesn't she have her own credit card? Why would she be calling you to get the credit card details?
She doesn't make her own money.
Okay, but that means you're controlling all the finances. That is borderline financial abuse. If it is that deep, she could get a job. But, like, that's a broader conversation that clearly you guys aren't having. And instead, you're wanting to do all this wishy-washy nonsense that's going to fall under financial abuse. It's absolutely a problem. Like, this is not good.
Okay, so there was a conversation about her not working. That was a decision that they made jointly as a couple.
Yes.
Where is the conversation about all the purchases on the Amazon account?
Okay, but
why isn't she running the purchases by him?
Because that's, like, you're married. You should be able to trust each other, and if she's the person doing all the buying for the household, then she should not have to be every single time like, oh, babe, can I reorder paper towels? Get out. Get out.
But that's obviously not what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she's buying other things too, but again, like, where you guys have to have this conversation, and it shouldn't just be you holding all the power and saying, I'm going to dangle this in front of you. Otherwise, she's going to leave you.
You really think she's going to leave? You think she's going to leave him and go back to work?
I think she should leave him.
We're doing a DM dilemma with Amazon Arnold, who's got an issue with how much his wife is spending on Amazon. He is constantly getting deliveries, and he is considering taking his credit card off the account. She doesn't work. He works. He pays the bills. And I say there's absolutely no problem taking the credit card off the account.
Well, but it is concerning because if you have an arrangement in your marriage to where you say, hey, you don't have to work, I'm to work, you don't have to work, you owe that person financial security. Like, you are the
Sounds
person
like she has it.
Paying the bills. Okay, but that doesn't involve saying, but you have to come to me every single time you want to use the credit card. I am the sole owner of the credit card.
She's abused her privileges. 601-995-1017. Jonathan says, I would talk to her about it, but I would not remove the card. But I figured if she takes care of the home and the bills are paid, it shouldn't be a big deal, but that's a matter of my opinion. The thing is, Jonathan, they have talked about it. They argue about it all the time, he says.
Well, but they're obviously not having a productive conversation, and this isn't going to lead to a productive conversation. But Lauren says, well, he's definitely going to get a reaction, and that he will.
Curtis in Pelahatchie writes on the ANA Facebook page, you, sir, are about to have a problem. There's a deeper conversation about money you need to have with your spouse, especially when it comes to employment and Amazon spending. By the way, that's not a prank. That's just petty. Also, there's a lot that's excluded from the story. Is your wife a stay-at-home mom? Mm-hmm. Are the items that are being purchased luxuries or necessities? Mm-hmm. What say you? Good morning. What is your advice for Arnold?
Oh, brother. You're not going to like it.
Okay, what is it?
he needs to get a side chick.
Okay.
There you go. That's going to cost him so much more money, though.
Yeah, but he won't, like, he will busy his mind with someone else, and then eventually he'll be like, well, this this girl don't really spend a lot of money on Amazon, so Bezos can suck it. I'm getting a divorce.
Okay.
Which is exactly what happened to Jeff Bezos as well.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Thank you for the call, Jerry. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Love you. All right, talk to you later. 601-995-1017. Coco says just set a budget. Easier said than done. It sounds like they've already had the budget conversation.
I don't think this guy's good at communication, so I don't think he's been able to have that. Tammy bringing up some good points says if he wants to start washing his clothes, grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids in the house, then I'm sure he can take away the credit card number. Just because she doesn't have a job doesn't mean she doesn't take care of his butt daily. Maybe just be a grown up and talk to her about setting a budget instead of complaining.
Good morning. What's your name?
Chelsea. I'm Jerry's helper.
Oh, you're Jerry's helper?
Yes.
Chelsea, what do you think about the situation?
We listen to you guys every morning, and on a rare occasion, I agree with Allison on what she says, and this time I do.
Rare occasion. Okay, now I'm offended, and we have a dilemma. I'm just kidding, Chelsea.
So
It was good talking to you guys.
It's good talking to you, Chelsea. So you don't think he has any right to take the card off the account?
Yes and no.
Oh.
Because it just depends. There, like she said, there is a deeper conversation that needs to be had.
Thank you so much for the call, Chelsea. Nice to meet you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adam and Allison in the morning.